gonna sit in the captain car.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed history.
How about that?
Out for a street drive. We're going to run over to the old Joliet prison, a couple other stops along the way, and we got some other cars here. We're literally parked right in the pro pit, so you got the Vance and Hine car coming in, you got all kinds of stuff. We got top fuel right that way, so it's gonna be a great weekend.
Okay.
All right, folks, we are less than 2 weeks away from Six Summer, so it is coming up quickly. Now, a couple things. The black shirts are available on the website right now, so you do have the ability to get the black Six Summer shirts. There is a special edition shirts, all track or individual track shirts. They'll be available like at each track. So same as we did down in Florida, and there's no reprints on them. Literally, they are just going to be at the track. So when they sell out, and that's it for those shirts. Also, VIP tech registration, because all the donations for Bubba's Buddies, and we did it for Sick Week. So it is live right now on the Sick the Mag website. So the link to the early ticket, or we'll put a link in this video that takes you to that VIP tech registration. So basically you get an appointment time. Appointments are starting at 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 1 is the last one because we got tech done early last time, so we cut it. We went till 4 before. So, and you have to be on site by 1. But literally for a $100 donation to Bubba's Buddies, all that money is going to Bubba's Buddies, so all for a good cause. Then you get an appointment time for your tech. So rather than have to wait in the line and go through tech, you got that appointment time. So Sick Summer coming up. Follow all the stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, so we're gonna do the chip draw. Rather than let you guys choose lanes, there's a left lane and a right lane chip. So guess what the L means, guess what the R means. So, and then obviously then your order. So there's 1 through 4. So you're all in there.
You have to draw it out of your hat. This is cheating.
It's been a sweaty
Get a
hat.
different hat.
It's a rigged hat. It's got a secret pocket.
Right or left leg? I'm sure I can Bob.
All right, reveal.
3, 4,
2.
Okay, pair up.
4. Alright.
I think I'm gonna set up.
Oh. Well, this is yeah, I know. Now this is just a time trial, isn't it?
No, we lost the time trial. We only get 1 run today, so now we'll have
Oh,
to
this
count.
is the first round.
So
Way to
let's
be on the
redraw
page.
this. I didn't know that.
I'm not on this. Are we racing today?
Steve's just here for fun today.
All right, so I got Brian. Who's number 2s? Who's
I
the
got
2s?
Clarky.
Clark and Alex got number 2. Next round, 3s. All right, your team up, and then what? Steve and Bob.
Guys, one lane together.
Right.
I want an easier one. I want it-
round is done. How'd it go?
Okay, so we won the first round. The typical driver errors, but I'll call it those first pass jitters.
What's that error? How long were you at full throttle for?
I was full throttle for over a second, but I did maintain throttle for 3.1 seconds, and then I dumped the throttle completely and threw the chutes. So went for 405 to the 8th, but only at 160 miles an hour because the chutes were out. Greg seemed to say that that was probably a 380 run, but I was only, hey, for safety's sake, I was only supposed to go to the 8th. And there was camera flashes in my eyes when I took off, so maybe that threw off which cone I was looking at.
Uh-huh.
Then I barely made it across, so I was actually waiting for Brian to go flying past me because I threw the chute so early and killed the ignition, and then was coasting. And like literally, I didn't even think I was going to make it to the finish line for a minute. And shortly, like I barely went past, and then Brian went screaming past or whatever. Like, well, I went past for a second, but then I had to restart the car on the track to literally get off the track because I couldn't even coast off the track. So, but, hey, I won the round, so we're on to the next round, and we will see. We'll see how that goes. I will be better. I'll try to be better. I'll go first. I don't care. Alright, everybody go. I got the win. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, Hey, I need towed. I either broke the gear vendor or the trans. I either broke the gear vendor or the trans. You got to come tow me back.
See what you get for holding it to the floor? I told you.
That's it. So then I tried to pedal it, and as soon as I pedaled and got back into it or whatever, it sounded like a burst panel exploded. So I started it up, and then I go to third, and no. Second, no. First, no. And when I just pushed it, the drive shaft started, so it's not the rear gear.
Probably that souped up motor you put in burning out. Is that a weirder way than normal?
I usually break it up here.
No.
That's a cryo treated shaft too. Never broke one of those. Yes, yeah.
Well, there's the culprit.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Money, make money, no money.
I can tell you who's got three. That's the
Really?
Come on,
Sorry.
Tom, you got two.
Diesel
We're racing again. I wanted one of you two anyway. So
Who's got one?
I wanted actually out, so I think I have a better chance. Oh, you got better. Tommy has it.
All right.
That's 752 up a week again.
You have to ask Tom on that one because that was all Tom inspired.
Two. Left and right. Right.
It was very much Tom inspired.
Tom inspired. There you go. Sunday, so at the NHRA race. So yesterday didn't go so hot for us. So we did good. Friday we had some good numbers, like with the early numbers. I mean, we went to was out at 3.1 seconds. We went to a 4:03, coasted, and then it was quarter mile. So went out the back. But then yesterday rattled the tires, pedaled it, and then as soon as we got back into it, the gear fender snapped. So broke that gear fender, coasted, still got the win on that round because Clint did worse than we did. So we were able to coast through and get the win on that. And so we swapped the gear fender, put a new gear fender in it, went back up there for the final round. We had Bryant, rattled the tires, went to pedal it. Well, while the tires were rattling, it snapped the gear fender. So when I went to get back into it, just flew it to the moon. So now because it went on the chip twice, like that, after the first one, we checked the valve lash and roughly went through it, but now put on the chip again. Steve said, let's go ahead and pull the pan on it. Let's just check the rods, retorque the rods, and make sure that's all good, because it is really not good for the engine to run at that 10.5, 11,000, like for it to go up there and hit that. So we're gonna pop that off, check that real quick. Hopefully that's good. We got another gear fender in there, and then we get one round today. So the actual final, because it came down to Alex had a bye run in the final, so she got 3 wins. So she was the only one with 3 wins. Then there was 3 of us tied with 2 wins. Me, Bryant, and Bob Hess Jr. all had 2 wins. So then it came down to the average. My average I knew wasn't there. So it came down to Bob and Bryant. So Bob had a 774 average over the 3 runs. Bryant was 747. So that puts Bryant into the final with Alex. So we're all going to make runs today, but for the win of the event is between Bryant Goldstone and Alex Taylor. They'll be the ones that are the ones to watch for the win. The rest of us are fun runs. So, but hope to get some data from the thing and not break the gear fender, not break anything, get down the track, get a good pass in. So there's what you got. That's Sunday, NHRA Joliet. So thanks, guys.
Bump it. Yep. Clear. Yep. Okay. Bump it. Okay. Bump it. Okay. Okay.
She's official. At least you can tell.
There it is.
Woo! 13-second final.
What was Alex's time though?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Oh
yeah.
Fuck. So
I drove back down and you know,
oh, you went and met her halfway
I went
back.
and met her after that, and then we drove the rest of the way together. You know. And,
Good job.
It sucked. It sucked to put on a show like that for the final. I mean, the track's just too high.